What's up, Klass fam? Welcome back. I am David Klass, and you're watching Klass in Session. To be great, we take pieces of greatness from people who've done extraordinary things. Today, we're gonna be like Dr. Dre. Let's get it. Dr. Dre is a rapper, producer, a writer, a music executive, a super entrepreneur, businessman, all across the board. He's done great things with all types of artists, and let's dive into him right now. He's from Compton, streets of Compton, right? As we know, straight out of Compton. My dad's from Compton. He started with DJing, and then from there he formed a group called NWA with Ice Cube and Eazy-E. They have all types of hits, all types of bangers, and they actually put like a lot of this West Coast rap on the map. They changed the way things sound, the way things were. They had this raunchy, this raw kind of rap, just talking about real things in life they're experiencing in the hood and just what they've been through. From there, he goes and starts a record label with the infamous Suge Knight called Death Row Records. Death Row Records produced some of the greatest artists of all time. We have Tupac, who's been murdered, way before his time, but one of the greatest lyricists, poets, has such a presence and a way of delivering things, and people loved him across the world. He had so much more potential, but he was killed early on. And then Snoop Dogg, who's still living legend, and everybody loves Snoop. Snoop's the man, and you already know what Snoop is. He leaves Death Row due to all types of BS with Suge Knight. He leaves a lot of money on the table, builds his whole thing with Death Row, and just bounces. I don't want any of it, I'm out, right? And leaves all the money there for Suge Knight to later on waste and do nothing with it, right? Don't hurt me, Suge. He goes then and starts a label called Aftermath Interscope Records. He finds about this guy from Detroit, a white boy, blue eyes, yellow hair, but spitting bars, like just spitting like no other, just lyricist, and just will battle you anytime, and just has all the sickest cadences, and the flow is like just ridiculous. A guy named Eminem. Eminem is still a legend. He's a living legend. He's one of the best to ever do it. He might even be the best rapper to ever rap, and he's a white boy in the black industry, rap industry. Crazy. I know it's crazy even saying that. I might get attacked for saying that, but he's one of the best to do it. Listen to Jay-Z, Renegade with Jay-Z and Eminem. Eminem destroys Jay-Z, and I love Jay-Z, right? But Eminem is dope. From there comes stomping in 50 Cent, who just took over the whole scene, man. 50 Cent came in with just like, and just took it all over, man. 50 was the man. He's still the man. He has a bunch of hits. He also developed guys like The Game, Kendrick Lamar, one of the more recent ones. And then Dr. Dre's on countless hits, just done so much for music. Then he started a little thing called Beats by Dre. What's that? Beats by Dre is the headphones that you probably still wear to this day. Man, it got so big that all these celebrities and all these athletes, LeBron James, the USA team, were all wearing it. If you didn't have Beats by Dre, who were you? If you had it, you were considered dope. You were considered you got some money. You were considered like, I'm listening to songs like Dre in the studio. Like, it was kind of like that. It got so big that Apple acquired Beats by Dre for $3 billion. And my man Dre became a billionaire just like that. Even though I thought Jay-Z was gonna be the billionaire, right? The billionaire rapper. All of a sudden, Dre's like, yo, billionaire, and Tyrese is like,
another level. Billionaire Boys Club for real, homie.
Let me give you a quote by him. He said, you have to find that thing that's special about you that distinguishes you from all others. And through true talent, hard work, and passion, anything can happen. What distinguishes Dre from others? What distinguishes you from others? Dre has a superpower and a greatness to find greatness in others and then elevate that greatness to a whole new level. That's what I think he's great at, because he doesn't just produce, an album. He doesn't just help write, even jump on the album to rap on it. He takes his time with his artists and develops them into the biggest things ever. But these artists are already great, and he's able to take great and make it even greater. And I think that's been his ability, his super ability, since he started, to just every project he works on, everything he touches turns to gold. He knows that, and we know that. And even with Beats by Dre, he's like, yo, this could be dope, and I want to change the way people hear music. The way the headphones are now, they're whack, and I can get in this. There's a lane for me here, there's opportunity, and bam, takes off. And that's what he does. And I'm excited to see what he does next. We all have greatness within us, and some of us have greatness, but we never find it. Some of us have greatness, but we never get to showcase it, right? We don't get the opportunity to showcase it. And some of us have greatness, but we're too scared to showcase it. Whatever it is, man, you gotta find that greatness within you. You gotta really see, what am I great at, right? What am I talented at? And you gotta go for it. You gotta keep going for it and keep getting better at it. He said, from true talent, hard work, and passion. And the big thing that separates Dre to me is that he is passionate about what he does, truly passionate about this stuff, man. Like, he loves music. I can feel it from his music. When you just hear his music, like, you can tell this dude it's everything to him. He puts his heart and soul into it, and he puts his heart and soul into his artist. And there's a lot of record executives out there and A&Rs and whatnot that are in music to just make money as the business, right? Music is a business. It's the music business. These guys have artists just for the sake of trying to make money, and that's how music is whack these days. A lot of music is turned down. It's just not the same, and we can always say that, but music back then, you know, I'm talking 15, 20 years ago, was a different type of sound. And I love that Dre has never been corrupted by the music industry, as far as I know. He's always stayed true to like really trying to build people up and just really for the music, man. When he went with Eminem, he's like, what the hell you doing with this white boy? He's like, man, forget that. He's tight, he's talented. I want to do this because he's talented. Not like, oh, he's white and it's the white market, I can make money. He wasn't thinking that. He's always thinking, let's make dope music and change the world and change the way people hear things, and let's keep just shifting music and shifting culture, because that's what we do. We're culture shifters, we're culture builders, and we're music makers, and music is life, music is key. And listen, man, music is everything. So Dre, with that passion and doing what he does and all that talent, how can he lose? How can he not just be winning? You know, that drives me to want to be better. Use my greatness and fuel it with passion and love and excellence and hard work, and see where that gets me. Overall, man, like Dre could make $1 billion, but again, it's like, what do you do with that $1 billion? Like, how did you make that $1 billion? Like, who did you affect? Who did you impact? Who did you influence to make that $1 billion? And that's what's dope. Like, he's done some great things making the money and the success he has. Man, he's done great things in order to do it, and there's a lot to show for it. Man, it's not about the money. It's about how you make that money with your passions and love, and just go for it. You find your greatness and you just work your ass off. You work your ass off no matter what until you reach the level that you want to reach. And that's what Dre has done no matter what. I don't think he gets enough credit. I think he's a little underrated for what he's done, but he's one of the pioneers. He's one of the greatest to ever do it. He's probably the greatest rapper, businessman to ever live thus far. And man, like, much respect to Dre. Guys, I am David Klass, and you're watching Klass in Session. I appreciate you guys for your time. Don't forget to subscribe, all right? Don't forget to press like, all right? And listen, go ahead and open Spotify or Apple Music on your phone and go ahead and listen to some Dre. You know, pull up Nothing But a G Thing and bump that stuff, because no one does it better than Dre. And Snoop's on that bit too, and Snoop is ridiculous. 1, 2, 3 into the 4. You know,
it's like this and like that and like this and
man, Dre's the man. Appreciate you guys. Until next time, peace.